Cold drinks, lots of tall 12-foot corn about that time.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a baseball event going on out there as well.
Nice.
And we'll be coming in 2 weeks on the heels of, I believe, the Cincinnati Reds Chicago Cubs game that'll be played on the MLB field that was built out there for the Yankees and the Sox.
Man, what a cool event, too.
It's going to be
was.
awesome.
I got an invitation out for Kevin Costner to be my partner in
that right?
tournament. Yeah.
Yep. You let me know when you get that return. Now, Frank's going to give these young ladies the opportunity to get it started.
Ooh, and that's the most excited we've seen somebody get. Yeah, bring it, baby. Hey, yeah, there we go.
Frank's been doing a little legwork behind the scenes.
Yeah. Stacy comes in here the number 1 seed, and look who the number 2 seed is.
Yeah, it's almost as if seeding works.
Yeah.
My friend. All right, so Stacy begins out of the blue lane with the higher seed at number 1. She lays that blocker bag to the right, and it looks like we're gonna start with a little defense, although that was nicely cleaned up. Each one have one under, each one have one up top. Now Stacy's got 2 up top and 1 off the back. That's gonna hurt. And there's another one in.
I know Stacy, she got all the way to the Queen's seat in Bentonville, and she ran across a good friend of mine, Ashley Taylor, who was smoking on fire and didn't get the job done. I know I've talked to her earlier today, and she is so excited to be playing in there and hoping she can get the job done here tonight.
And that Queen's seat, of course, just because it's our women's division, or we've referred to it as the King seat, we, in years past, have crowned a king and a queen of cornhole, but we've decided a couple of years ago that we would just make our singles championship, which is open to male and female alike, that you are either going to be the king or the queen, but you will be the world singles champion.
That's right.
Come the championship Saturday at the end of July. So we'll look forward to seeing those of you who can make it out to Branson, Missouri for the World Championships. Boy, and there's a favor returned right there from Stacy Vangilder, and she's just going to play it low.
And the favor's returned.
Yeah,
Stacy's going to pick up 2 out of that.
Really missed an opportunity there to push and pull one in behind it, but and leave those bags sitting. I do believe that Stacy's bags would have stayed up where they are on that right side perch, but
I don't know, Finn, does it look like to me that Jordan looks a little nervous as she didn't seem it in the last game. This game, she looks like she's a little nervous. And you run across somebody that's nervous, and you throw that first bag right down the middle, and that keeps the pressure on them.
Well, and at no point has she had that first bag opportunity, so she doesn't have a chance to work through her nerves, but that's nicely done there. A little replacement bag. She'll come into the right, and it's well positioned. That should get cleaned up.
Nice.
Yep, flush the whole thing through.
Let's get us an 8-bagger right here. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
There it is, and center court appreciates that from around the perimeter, to be sure. And Stacy had a 501 cornhole out of Arkansas.
Cabot, Arkansas. Go up there and play every now and then. It's not too far out of my reach.
Now, do you let them know you're coming, or do you use your Mississippi Ninja skills and just show up?
Sneak in.
All right, that'll be a bag easily cleaned up there.
And that's perfect.
Replaced, and they'll just probably play trade bags until somebody gets a little bit off center, and there it is. And there it is.
Yep, she opens the door for Jordan to grab a couple.
That's all right. That should be fine unless she stacks it up, but she moves off, and now this should be an opportunity for Jordan to take 2 down. And
she takes 4 down.
Nicely done. Well, 2 bags, 4 points. Oh, yeah. I speak in pairs.
And I speak in points.
And you speak in points. That's right. It's always dangerous when I was in the radio business and we talked about concert tickets. You know, it's better to speak in tickets, not pairs.
That's right. And if you can get me some for Morgan Whalen, we're still working on that.
As soon as you pronounce his name correctly, I'll put you on the
guest
list.
Wallen?
Wallen, yeah.
I'm sorry, Kaylin Ham. I apologize.
Morgan Whalen will put you on the guest list all day long. You can go see him anytime you want. Morgan Wallen on the
You know how us old guys are.
That just shows what a big fan you are. All right, Jordan puts one off to the side, but boy, Stacy not able to capitalize. All she's got to do is push and pull, and she's not able to take advantage of that opportunity right there. And look at that. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
And
the Tater exchanged, even though that's going to be a 3 spot to Jordan from.
And a lead change.
Yeah, from Stacy. Now, Stacy has to be double dipped, but this will be Jordan's first opportunity to pitch that first bag, so we'll find out if she's going to, as you mentioned, run it straight up the middle and calm her nerves, or she's going to play a little defense, and you called it.
I see Brittany Stanfield over there. She jumped me when I first came in here because I didn't pick her to win the women.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Proved me wrong.
Proved me wrong.
Proved me wrong. I like to bring them up like Johnny Thomas hit me up for not picking him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bags by Jordan right there.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
She's going to grab a couple right there and extend her lead just from 7 to 5, 9-5. Scoreholio is how you're keeping track of it here on the screen and here in-house around center court again at the Westgate Resort and Spa, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's been a great week. We've been out here most of the week and really had a great opportunity to see lots of different things going on here in Vegas and around Vegas. But I tell you what, as hot as it was outside today, it's going to be hotter on this center court the rest of the night tonight.
It is.
And all night tomorrow night. So we'll look forward to having you here tomorrow night, our second of 2 nights. We'll invite you to double down on the ACO, 7 o'clock Vegas time, 4 o'clock, or 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I got to figure out my math. 10 o'clock Eastern
You know what? I've
time.
been confused ever since I got here.
I'll tell you what, 10 o'clock Eastern. So we know you need to stay up late to check it out, but we appreciate you doing so at watchstadium.com.
Man, Stacy pushed Jordan's bag in there. Stacy with a chance to grab a couple points there.
And it was a whole lot of something that led to a whole lot of nothing.
Absolutely. And Jordan, and she might have been nervous to start, but she's settling in, throwing nice now.
She has. That one's going to drip in right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
You think that's an on purpose block, maybe?
I don't know. I feel like Stacy's got a little bit of the yips in her delivery. She's letting go of the bag all over the place.
She might have the nerves going. Oh, that was a pretty bag
nice
right
bag
there.
Right there.
Yep.
A little cleanup. Now, will she return the favor? Sneak in that
No.
right side. Oh, boy, that's a bigger favor right there, Doug.
But that's
and that's
where, let me tell you something. That's where Stacy needs to go to the slick side of that bag. She threw that on the slower side, and it just put the brakes on.
just sat there.
It did.
Well, the dozen delivered by Jordan McDaniel right now, the number 2 seed out of the red lane. Stacy Vangilder, the number 1 seed coming in for the women. Got a 5 tally out of the blue lane.
And Stacy's had a couple opportunities the last few rounds to score.
She has, and this is absolutely a game of opportunism. And we saw that in the seniors with Johnny. You know, we jokingly nicknamed him the thief, but he stole a number of singles and deuces throughout the course of the match, and that was all it took, really, to get the upper hand on Bob Heil, and he took that purple jersey in that championship.
And that was close to a blowout as we get, too, you know.
But again, we see these names, and we know from inside the organization, seeing these names in the top 1, top 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and sometimes as many as 10 deep in some of these majors. But tomorrow will really tell the tale when we get into singles and doubles as to who is really on their game and who is able to adapt to the time change, because you would think that this would lend itself to the West Coast players, and we've seen one. We saw Wendy on her way up here trying to work her way into the game with Stacy from Orange County, but you think that this would lend itself to the West Coast players being on their normal time schedule.
Well, it was a battle for this Memphis guy today. Up and another opportunity lost. And that's probably 6 or 7 points that Stacy's had an opportunity to score on that she has let slide, and I did not expect that from her.
Those bags ended up on the board, looked like an ad for bags and boards, the way they were stacked up on either side. All right, so Jordan's going to lay a little low and a little right. Stacy's going to go ahead and oblige and begin to build the pile.
Think about Jordan. She just grabs her bags and throws, man. She'll take no time. Stacy's still back there fixing her hair. Like that's around Jordan's throwing. Oh, yeah.
How about that?
Now maybe that'll kickstart her.
That airmail drag over the top nicely. And Jordan tries to
and
go
this
ahead
is
and
a
match her.
spot, a big time spot right here for Stacy. A
So
big
Stacy's
bag.
got 1 foot on the carpet. She's 1 foot in the box. It's going to come in low and try to push and pull her way into the hole, but she just leaves one lay up there.
She's going to get 5 out of that, though, and make it 12 to 10.
Nicely done. That airmail drag really was that could be a game changer, literally.
And let's see if that wakes her up a little bit.
12-5 becomes 12-10.
Man, I love the airmail.
And she takes that first bag back. Well, I didn't see it coming.
I did not expect
It's
it.
the first one I think we've seen this game or this match.
And now she's down the center. Looks a little more focused, a little more relaxed.
She's got a
Yeah.
bag similar to Johnny Thomas. It comes in a little low on the front side.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's bag a little bit the same.
And look at that.
Oh,
there
it's
you go.
going to make it fall. So that's going to be
Yeah.
minimizing the damage there. But now we're down to double dozens right there. It's a
Double dozens. That's a good one, Finn.
It's a game
Write
to
that down.
a game to 9.
Yes, sir.
How many ties have we seen? Almost every single match.
Every match we've
Almost
called that.
every single match.
Yeah.
And you watch too. We talk about the flat bag and the rotation on the bag and how they get to that flat bag. But look at Jordan. She holds the bag. She takes it down to her side vertically and then kind of gives it that flip. But you see, Stacy tends to lock her thumb in, and she comes out a little more flat from the hip. Oh boy,
That was not a bad bag. That's probably going to go.
could go, yeah. Well,
There we
she's
go
able
for
to
the
take
wash.
Take
Tens.
advantage of the power there, the bag that Jordan threw. And they will collect, and they will go again. So,
Man, we having some fun here, Finn. I'm still, man, that junior match, that was 2 great games.
well, I'll tell you what. If these games, as we've said over the last 7 majors that we have attended and called these matches here from Center Court, if these matches get any better, they're going to make us buy tickets.
That's right.
Because we have the best seats in the house.
We
and hopefully
do.
We're bringing you the best seats in the house on the Stadium Sports Network. And the great part about this, if you're going to be coming to Cedar Rapids, I know people from all over the world have thought, I think maybe I'll go to Cedar Rapids for that major. It's free if you want to come. Just come hang out and watch. We've had quite a few of the Vegas folks here roll in here and stay around all day and grab a couple of coldies and get a couple of buckets. And 12-12 now is 14-12 with Jordan taking the lead back.
I go back to that time in Tupelo when that older couple come in and sit down beside me and started asking questions. They were just there to watch some cornhole, man.
Oh, my Uber driver.
Yeah.
My Uber driver brought me over and asked what we were doing there in the furniture galley there, that huge warehouse that we were in. And I told him, and he said, well, I may come back a little later on and check it out. And sure enough,
That's
he did.
so cool, man.
Bought a couple of T-shirts for he and his wife, and he had a great time down in Tupelo.
Let's see if she goes up right here.
She's got to come up and over and get that bag. Yeah, she is.
Oh, there
how
it
about
is.
that? There's the airmail.
Yeah.
And not enough of that left side or the right side of that bag on the left to pull it down in there. But boy, that was a pretty shot.
That's a big forward and a
That
good
is.
opportune time to go 16-14.
And the seesaw continues.
Yeah, this is another good game, man.
He is Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, host of the Taco webcast, and features Time to Fill, the prognostication of my man Philip Barnett, ACO Pro, and quite the accomplished player yourself. Thought maybe we might see you on Center Court today and maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Maybe tomorrow. You never know. Oops.
All right, there's an opportunity right there for
Yeah,
Jordan,
but-
and she does not capitalize, so that's going to
18.
cost her a couple there. So
Stacy is 3 points away from getting that first women's major title. And, man, she may jump out of this place.
I was going to
if
say,
gets it, you know?
what's her vertical? Because
I don't know. We
would be
might
about
see
to
it.
find out if she grabs it. Now, again, Jordan, if she's able to pull it off for her trouble, gets to have to do it again.
Get to play again.
So
Two good bags there by
nicely
Jordan.
done there, and putting that bag up to the right
Oops.
side out of play. So now if she can just sneak in the center, which she's done.
And she could tie this game
She
up
very
right
well
here.
Good right there, because her couple sitting precariously. So now she just got to put it in the middle. And
And
no, boy,
no,
and she's going to leave some points on the board.
she still gets 2 right there to
She
make
got-
it 18-16.
Yeah, she's not happy though. You saw her; she dropped her chin and came stomping over left to right here on the screen. But you know what? Maybe that's not anger. Maybe
No.
it's resolve.
Well, she knew she could tie the game up right there. Starts off with a big bag down the center.
And if Stacy Vangilder is able to pull this off, we will have a brief interview with her afterward to celebrate.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. She'll be able to maybe hit that vertical and celebrate with her people,
Yeah.
and then work her way over towards us if she'd be so kind. So
Oh, there's
here
the
it comes.
Temptation Island.
there it comes. Is she going up? Nope. She's
Nope.
going to lay low.
Lay
So
up.
let it sit there.
There, where Johnny Thomas or Lane Cruz or the Grasshopper. I gotta say it, the Grasshopper. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over. Would have shot that one for sure. Bob Howe.
No question. Well,
Yeah.
she had the opportunity to hit.
did.
She decided to stay,
That's right.
if I can use the vernacular.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a good one.
a nice center.
Man, you come up with some good ones
Well,
sometimes.
I'll tell you
man.
what,
You
I do
made
my
them.
research. Somebody told me
That's
I was
right.
going to Las Vegas. I said, well, tell me about this Las Vegas that you speak of. It's probably because I hit when I should stay way
That's
more
right.
often than I'd like. And
that bag may back off the
it very
board.
well
It was-
could. That's going to be.
It's
that's
on
gonna
the
be
slick
bad
side.
news. All right, so. Oh boy.
And it hung on
Oh,
for dear
boy.
life. And they better hurry up and grab that one.
Right. I noticed that. Yeah, Jordan made her way to the board a little bit quicker than she did the
Yeah.
last round, heading that way, left to right.
Nice wash again.
All right, so 18-16, the number 1 seed over the number 2 seed, Stacy Vangilder over Jordan McDaniel. And they exchange a little laugh there over what only the two of them know.
Yeah.
Jordan has that first bag. It's a low
Oops.
bag right there, low off to the left. She might have opened the door just a little bit, did Stacy. That's nice.
And Stacy may have to shoot an airmail in this round.
Repeat blocker right there. So 1 in, so 4 on 2 right now is what you're looking at. 3 in the hole, 1 on the board. It's pretty simple stuff.
Now, Stacy could step out and use that bag. She just threw, she didn't need to.
Oh, no. 5 on 3 with one looks like it's ready to try
Yeah.
to Salvador Dali its way in the backside.
I like it. I saw Jordan look over at her partner, and I can't. His name escapes me a little bit right now, but she's trying to get some advice over it. She's still looking at it. And I think she's got the right idea right here. Step out, go into that bag, slick side.
Oh, boy.
Just a little bit hard. And she almost made an airmail, a lane cruise airmail out of that.
It's 6 on 3 right now. And
Oh, and that's 3.
off the back, 6 on 3. That's going to take it 19-8.
19 to 18, and we get them, Ben. I love it. I love it. It don't get any better than this.
But I'll tell you what, if there is a number that's poison, it's not 20, it's 19.
Yeah, and that 18 is hard, too.
Oh, man. All right, so Jordan takes that first bag, and we'll see what she does with it, only needing 2 to have the opportunity to do it all over again.
And there's Stacy's opportunity
A
again.
little low left.
Huh?
She's going to
Follows her right there.
start to stack, finish building that front side wall.
Yep, and one thing, Stacy does not use that slick side of that bag. And here, she flipped it over, and then she flipped it back.
She's going to go up high.
Oh, she tried to go into him. I know what she did.
Now there's a little timeout here.
There we
and,
go.
You got one hanging off the side. I think Jordan's bag down front is safe. I don't think there's a chance it's going to work its way back. But
I think Jordan could step out and possibly bump into Stacy's bag there on the right, knock it off.
even if she takes hers in, follows
That's right. That's
Stacy's bag in there at the 4 o'clock position, and knock that bag off the side. That'd be a gutsy
That
call.
is
right
strategy,
there.
though. I've seen it done a many a time.
That's a gutsy call, and with a 1-point lead, there's a lot.
No, she
there's a lot
stands
at
straight
risk.
up.
No, she's not going to step out and go at it, is she?
She's talking to herself. I think she's counting. She's got the mental math going
Come
on.
in hard. Oh, and she's just going to stack it up. So now,
And Stacy looks over.
is the shoot going to happen? Is she
I
going
don't
to
know.
make? Is she going to shoot that air now? She's got the grip. She's going up high.
Yeah,
Oh, and she
okay.
gets one in
That's
and one
okay.
off.
She
All
gets a
right.
point out of that. She gets a
All
point
right.
out of that. And
5
now
on
we have
4.
a game to 2.
5 on 4.
Yeah.
And when you hear me say 5 on 4 again, I'm sure if you're watching at this point this late,
Well, hold on.
you
That-
already know.
Yeah, I
what's
thought they
going
put
on.
that up wrong. And yeah.
Yeah.
19 to 19. Only the last match of the night, Finn.
And
Of
if
course.
you're up this late,
Yep.
you already know what we mean when we talk about
and-
that. But
Man, you got a shark. You got to be a shark
boy.
right there when you got that in your sight.
you got to hope for
There
Stacy
it is.
laying
One
off,
more
but
bag.
That's going to be it. Yep, she's going to be able to pull it off if she puts it in.
There it is.
Oh, and it is. That's it. She's going to do it. That bag is going to be
Yeah.
inconsequential right there. Stacy Vangilder. She is taking her very first purple jersey home with her. My man. And we're going to have her out here after
And that smile tells it all,
a little
man.
squeal and a real good feel for the bag. She did a fantastic job, and we will look forward to welcoming Stacy Vangilder as she exchanges hugs right there at the center of center court. Now we just got to make sure that we can get her over here. We got to get.
Hey, look at that smile,
I'll
man.
be honest with you.
Look at that smile.
Congratulations. Oh, don't let them touch the floor. It's like the American flag. Those are your winning bags. Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nicely done. All right, so your first purple jersey, your first major win. Is that right?
I won co-ed with Bracy Blanton. This is my
this
first
season?
women's singles.
First women's singles.
Yes.
Look at that smile, man.
Very good, very
Yeah.
good. Well, we saw her on the we saw her at the pool on the pool deck. Was that Wednesday? I guess is that when we saw you out there? And I think you and your crew. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday.
It all tends to blend together here in Vegas. But I will tell you something. You had a glow about you, had an enthusiasm about you that everybody said was going to carry into the tournament. It certainly did right here on center court. And if I'm not mistaken, who was your pick to win the women's division?
Oh, wait a minute. I picked Stacy to win.
Yes.
Hang on for a second. I'm not putting my arm around you. I'm patting him on the back. And I am putting my arm around you because we want to congratulate you. So we watched with the pace of the game, and that's a lot of what we've talked about from seniors to juniors and so forth. And you had a couple lane cruise moments there where we thought you were going to cruise missile one of those right in there on the airmail. But when you went high, your airmail seemed pretty dialed in when you counted on it.
Yeah.
You made them when you needed it.
Yes. That last one scared me a little bit. But
I mean, that was sweet, though, you know?
Well, and there were a couple of rounds, not just frames, but a couple of rounds where you kind of scattered and then you got focused, and then you scattered and then you got focused. But once you got focused, it was really sort of a who's going to blink first.
Right.
And so, what's that like when you're thinking? She just keeps putting them right up the middle. Or do you think I'm going to be the one that makes the mistake, or do you think she's going to do it?
honestly, just try and think one bag at a time. Connie
that
Taylor,
it?
she told me one game at a time. I'm taking this one bag at a time.
Is that right? Well, she did have to double dip you, so that's a nice luxury to have there. But she and Wendy played a great game to get to you, and that's sort of the hard thing when you're coming out of the elimination bracket. You think, I won. Oh no, now what?
You know, you got a lot of supporters here. You got LaTanya.
Yes.
Your mother follows you around everywhere.
Yes,
What are you going to say to them?
I have the best supporters, and I appreciate them being there for me and cheering me on. I love them to death.
Yes.
Yes.
They do.
That's outstanding. Well, I'm certain the feeling is mutual, and here on center court, we always enjoy having the top talent, the top games. I think we had ties in every single game that we had, elimination final or otherwise tonight, and we said if these games get any better, we're going to have to start paying to be here. Because they're going to start charging us to announce these games because they just keep getting better and better. And this is another name and another addition to the Purple Jersey collection that you're going to be hearing. Stacy Vangilder, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Nicely done. She wins her first women's singles division purple jersey, so she's going to go celebrate, and we're going to go donate some more money to the Las Vegas Uh-Oh Fund as we wrap things up on night number 1 of 2 live from the WESTGATE Resort and Spa here just off the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is the American Cornhole Organization Las Vegas Major Championship. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Vegas time, 10 o'clock Eastern, we'll be back with singles, doubles, and more of the Hampton Farms Big Blind Draw.
Absolutely.
He is Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. She's our women's champion, Stacy Vangilder. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. We're thrilled that you were here with us tonight, and we appreciate you paying attention and watching at WatchStadium.com. And as Frank Gears, our founder, always reminds you, and we will see you tomorrow night, and we will keep on pitching.
All right.
All right.
Yes, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Whether played in the backyard or on the big stage, cornhole isn't just a game. It's a people. We are cornhole, and it's proven through history.
The great thing about cornhole is anybody can play it. It's a simple game. It's a fun social game. It's portable.
You really get hooked on it, and you just want to keep going and going and going.
And just like any game, what anyone can play, only a few can be great at. The American Cornhole Organization was created to serve as the governing body for the sport of cornhole. Yes, the sport. Cornhole is a sport that is competitive and legitimate. Tournaments nationwide, prize money on the line, the King of Cornhole World Championship, millions of streams online, ESPN coverage with future hopes of becoming an Olympic sport. Yeah, cornhole is legit. We, the people of cornhole, make this game what it is, and more importantly, what it will be.
Always remember, whether you are in the backyard or at an ACO event, be sure you keep on pitching.
We are Cornhole, and we are just beginning.
You keep on.
We are Cornhole, and we are just beginning.